Hey y'all, and welcome back to His Mouthpiece. It's your girl, AK.
Yo, it's cute.
So how are y'all? So this is our December episode. First, of course, I am very excited.
Lord.
Anyways, we have some new things. I got a new hairstyle because it's my birthday month, so I wanted to do a little bit different with the hair. Got on some new glasses. But we are on episode 27, y'all. 27. The last time I was in braids on the podcast, I was by myself. So now we're together. See how much has changed? So yes, we wanted to get on here. Big time. We wanted to get on here and talk about, well, tonight we're talking about, we are talking about being imperfectly perfect. No, being shattered. No, what is it?
Shattered.
No, it wasn't shattered.
So
it wasn't shattered though. I had something else. It wasn't shattered.
Broken.
No, it wasn't broken.
It was shattered.
It wasn't shattered. Oh, what was it? Maybe it was shattered. Shattered, but beautiful. God's masterpiece. So, the inspiration of the title of this podcast came from my husband, yours truly. So yesterday, guys, we were going to actually shoot this episode, and life be lifing, and it didn't happen. Let's just say we were about to eat, so we are still rubbing on Thanksgiving, y'all. Don't judge. We have 2 more days and then it's dead.
Yes.
2 more days and then it's dead.
And I'm out.
We're about dead. We finished the yams today. We just have left macaroni and cheese, potato salad,
and a little bit
and
of
turkey, and that's it. So we're like we gonna eat it till we ain't got it no more. So we're just about there. Well, I had already made the plates, or had made his plate, and I was about to make my plate, and he asked me what I would like to drink. And I told him, I think I said surprise me, or I said punch. Somehow it ended up it's going to be punch. Well, unbeknownst to me, I'm in the kitchen warming up plates. Next thing I know, I hear a crash. I automatically knew what it was because I knew what was over by where he was standing. Y'all, he broke one of my Lion King cups. When I say I was mad, it is an understatement. I was heated. I was very much heated. But I'll let my husband tell the rest because he said I handled it a lot better than I actually thought. Or he said I handled it a lot better than he thought I was going to handle it.
Yeah, I thought she was going to stop me until next week.
He was scared.
Brace for the impact.
He was scared.
I was like this.
He was scared.
Brace
but
for impact. That
just shows the growth in our relationship because my younger days, oh yeah, it'd have been a full-on fight. But I was like, I literally went inside. I went inside the room where the Christmas tree is, and I just sat down by the Christmas tree. And then he came in there, and he attempted to apologize. And he, as he was apologizing, we just started laughing and cracking up. I mean, he did apologize. And it's because the door is still open. That's why she's barking. He did apologize. Yeah, he'll be back. He's gonna open the door so our other dog can get in the room. Otherwise, she's gonna start barking. So he did apologize. So we did go ahead and move past it. But that's where the inspiration of this podcast comes from because that's us, y'all. We have been through things. I would say there are times when I have felt like I was shattered and I was broken and I had just fallen from a cliff. But in spite of all that, in spite of being broken, bruised, shattered, God still sees us as a masterpiece. He sees us as this amazing creation that he put together and that he loves wholeheartedly. Now granted, like my cup that he broke, it will never be the same. It will never be the same.
But it's fixed, y'all. It's fixed.
I fixed it.
Yes,
it will never look the same. And for me, that's the thing. And it was so funny because he broke the cup, like to the point where Pumbaa, his leg is like, it's hanging. Like he has no leg. We lost Pumbaa's leg. I don't know how that happened. But
yeah, Pumbaa is an amputee.
Yeah, he is. I'm done with you. So, with regards to like with God, we are broken, and he, even though we still see the mess, he still sees the fact that he puts us together and still sees the beautiful creation that we are. And no, well, can my cup go back to the original state? No. Can you as a person go back to who you originally were before the things you went through? No. But because you have gone through those things, because my cup went through what it went through, there's more personality. There was a lesson out of it. I now have learned, I actually exercised it today. If my husband is around and he asks me what's to drink, I immediately move my cup to the other side of the counter so that my cup cannot fall on the floor.
Baby.
Because that's the only way to keep my cups alive. So, but yes, I mean, in all seriousness, we're going to go through things. You're going to go through things. And you're going to feel like, man, I can't make it anymore. This completely broke me. It will break you. It definitely will. We have been through some things. I mean, we were hanging out with some friends, some really good friends of ours. Almost we call them family. They're our family this past weekend. And we were just telling them about what we've been, like we were catching up on our lives, and we were just talking about the different things that we have been through. And to go back and think about everything, it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. Some of the things as far as like dealing with in-laws, dealing with foster situation, dealing with each other in our marriage, dealing with family drama, dealing with vehicles, dealing with anything of anything, we've got grief, any of that nature. It's a lot. And when you think about it and you dwell on it, it can put you in a prison. It really can. But you've got to know that God sees the beauty in it all. He sees the beauty in it all. He sees how beautiful you are, how strong you are. And that's the thing. Out of all of that, we're strong. Like, as I was putting my cup together, I used hot glue, but the glue that God puts us together with, that he allows us to create and mold us into, is something that it's unbreakable. Like, once you're in his hand, once you're with him, things will try to come at you. Even things will try to come at you. They can't touch you. Because you know at the end of the day who has you. You know at the end of the day who you belong to. And even though you've been broken, you've been shattered, you've been stepped on, you've been spit on, y'all, Jesus was too. And he was a champ, because spitting on me, no, bro. No. On that one, I'm going to have to pray for you before I punch you, because, ain't nobody about to spit on me. I ain't about that life. Mm-hmm. So, I'm done with you. So, but yes, it was definitely, it was a hard lesson to learn. Like I said, because I didn't know what we were going to talk about. And then that happened, and I was like, well, that's how we are. Like, we go through things, go through all kinds of things. And we literally think that, man, I don't know if I'm going to get out of this, or I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to put myself back together. Living proof, you can. We have been through a lot. We really have. I mean, as the saying goes, thank God I don't look like what I've been through, because the things that we have gone through, wouldn't believe it. One of these days I'm going to write a book. I don't know what I'm going to call it or what it's going to be called, but I'm going to write a book. So you can just see like all the stuff that we have been through. And with all of it, I just say, but God. God is what's got us through it. God is what's able to mold us and make us even better as a team, with our communication, with our disagreements. Like, the fact that we can be in an argument and then we'll say something to make the other laugh and then it's just over is amazing. Because it didn't always used to be like that. Like, it would be full on scream matches. And because he's a fire sign and I'm a fire sign, oh yeah, for sure. It definitely would get pretty ugly pretty fast. But do you have anything to say with regards to that? Like being shattered and God just seeing you as the masterpiece that you are?
Yes, even though the cup did break yesterday and it's partially fixed, it's not beautiful to my wife's standards.
No, it's not. It's not perfect.
But life's not perfect.
It's not.
You know, one of my favorite movies as far as go. Okay.
That's a new one. I learned that today.
And the scene in the movie, if you haven't seen it, is he's sitting on the bench and he's talking to a lady. And he said, Mama always said life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. So I say that to say, life is like a box of chocolates. And you never know what flavor of chocolate you're going to get. It could be the chocolate you like, it could be the chocolate you don't like. But regardless, life is going to throw you curveballs. And you have to learn how to swing, dodge, duck, dip, dodge. Another movie. Dodgeball. Yes. But you have to learn how to just go with the flow and swim with the waves as they come. Because the waves will come. And even though you may be broken and shattered, you are still God's masterpiece.
And I mean, we can say all that now. It takes time. I mean, everybody has their own story. Everybody has their own testimony. Everybody's testimony is not the same. We all have, I would say we're all we're all connected in the great circle of life, which is so true. But we all have different stories.
Lion King reference, really?
Of course, it fits. We all have different stories. We all have different pathways, but somehow we're all connected because we're all human. We're all human. We all pretty much bleed the same. We all have a heart. Like, we all are connected. So that's why it's always good to have that community.
Well, we all have a heart, but sometimes people's hearts can be cold and black.
I mean, yeah.
And ice.
That is true. But we all have a heart.
Yes.
And it beats. And if the heart don't beat, then you're not alive.
Touche.
Okay. So,
Pivot.
but yes, it is definitely being human. It's amazing. It's a gift that God made us in his image. He made us to look like him because we were his most prized favorite creation. Like, he made us in his image. And I think, like I said, there are so many, I'm guilty of it, of wanting to be perfect, of wanting to do things perfect, to be perfect, to say things perfect. And we are not created to be perfect. We're gonna make mistakes. We are not robots. We are not Jesus Christ. We are going to make mistakes. We make mistakes every day. If you get in a car and you drive and somebody cuts you off and you cuss them out, whether it's in your head or out loud, you have already made a mistake because you have sinned. And sinning is against God.
She sounds like she done that today.
No, I watched other people do it. But still, if you've said anything negative about someone or you made a negative thought, you've already sinned. So it's inevitable. Like, you're going to. And it's okay. That's why you say your prayers and you mean them and God forgives you. But we're not meant to be perfect. We're not. And I had to learn that with not only myself, but with my spouse. Expectations that you put on other people, other creations that God has made. You can't put your expectations on somebody else because what your expectations of that person may not be what God wants that person to be.
And you can't expect your spouse or your partner or any relationship that you're in to be perfect.
No.
You cannot change your spouse.
No, you can't.
No.
You can pray for them.
Yes, you can.
You can pray for them, but I will say, by you changing you, your spouse will have your spouse will have to change. Because what will happen is they will see that you're on a different level and they don't want to be left by themselves on a level that that's all by themselves. They want to be on the level that you're at. They want to be with you. So what will end up happening is your spouse will end up changing and coming up with you at a different pace, yes, but will eventually get to where you are because they don't want to stay where they're at. They want to get to where you're at. So by changing you, they always say if you want to change somebody else, change yourself. Because by you changing yourself, you're going to change the other people around you. It's going to change who is around you. Mm-hmm. That will definitely happen. Mm-hmm. So, but I had to realize that, your expectations, you really cannot have any expectations of somebody else. You have to, because then it's like you're putting a limit on that person. Like, when you get into a relationship, especially with a husband, or I would say with a husband, friend, or anything, there's got to be that sense of unconditional love. It's not, I love you unless you do this for me, or I love you until you do this.
Let me ask you a question. Do you feel like you've arrived at unconditional love?
I feel like I've always had unconditional love.
You feel like you have arrived?
Like I said, I feel like I have always had unconditional love for you. I feel like you had to learn it. I just did. Like, I'm the type of person that I'll love you. Oh, that kind of says.
Had to think about it.
Well, I guess when it says like again, like with me, I'm nice unless provoked. So until you give me a reason not to love you, then I'm done with you. You are cut off. Now again, God's working on me with that because I'm sure that's not the way the Lord wants me to be, but I'm just being me. That's who I am. So, but with regards to an unconditional, I mean, that's how God loves us. He loves us unconditionally, no matter what. One of my favorite sayings is love the sinner, hate the sin. So while I love you, I do not like or I detest what you did. But you still love the person. You don't like the action of what they did, but you still love the person. And again, they're gonna come to you before you get married, or even when you get married. I would say, well, yes, when you get married, you've got two broken, shattered, bruised,
beaten,
battered, all them words. Two people coming together and trying to make a cohesive, beautiful bond. That does not just happen overnight.
Oh, no.
It takes time. Mm-hmm. It's going to take tears. It's going to take probably some arguments, because you've got two different households. You've got two different households coming together and trying to coexist and be one. It will take time. It will. And as long as you have the right people around you, you will make it through. Mm-hmm. We are living proof. And even if you do things backwards and you don't do things first that you should have done when you got married, you can still make it work.
We did it backwards.
We definitely did. We definitely did. And we're making it. Making it. We're still, we've been married for 10 years now. So we'll be together 13 years on Friday. So it's definitely for sure. It's definitely a process, but it definitely can happen. So I would just say that you just really have to look at it, because at one point in time, you have to look at each individual, I would say, relationship as God's child. At one point in time in my phone, I had him listed as God's son first. Because before he's my husband, before he's going to be a father to our future children, he is God's son first. God's son first. So I have to see him as God's son. And when I look at him as how like God sees him, it changes the perspective, because God sees us past all of our sin. Like, he hates sin, but he sees us past it, because once we ask him for forgiveness, we're forgiven. Like, he doesn't hold on like, yeah, you remember back in January of 2024 when you did this? No, he forgot about it. And besides, his timing is so much different than ours. He's like, oh yeah, he knows all, but he's just like, he doesn't sweat the small stuff. And that's another thing too. With this, even though I keep bringing it up, in relationships, when things do happen, things are going to happen. You just have to, I would say you have to pick and choose which things you're going to, I don't want to say argue about, but pick at each other with, because there are some things that you should just let roll. It's hard though, but eventually you have to realize, okay, am I fighting because I want to win the relationship, or I want to win the argument? And at the end of the day,
that part,
you want to stay in there. If you want to stay in a relationship, the argument's not worth it.
Yes.
But we are all God's beautiful masterpieces.
And just remember, you are wonderfully made.
We are. We definitely are. And he saw us before our mothers even saw us, which is amazing. But yes, it's definitely, like I said, that was a lesson for me, like realizing that that's me. Like, I was broken. I was shattered. I did not think that I was ever going to get back to be able to smile, be able to laugh, be able to just enjoy life. And God said, nope, I'm not done with you yet. Just like my cup. I picked up all the pieces. I was very sad. But I put it together as best as I could, and then added the pieces and put it back in it. Is it the function? Is it going to be the way it was? No. But does it still have the same function and capabilities as it did before? Yes.
I just thought of the analogy.
What?
The old man picked up his shattered remains and buried it in the backyard.
I'm dead. This is what I'm married to, right? This is what I'm married to. Love him. This is what I'm married to. But yes, so it is like, it's just, it's beautiful. It's definitely a beautiful analogy once you think about the fact that while I was so mad, and I'm sure he does, I'm sure God gets really mad because he sees the potential. He sees the potential. But also too, I feel like He does things like that to break us, because what he's molding us into is even better and more beautiful than we could have ever imagined. Because sometimes I do believe that when you're broken, when you're at your lowest, when you don't feel like you can go anywhere else, that is when you're at your most, you're definitely at your most vulnerable, but that's at the point where God can use you and turn you into this most amazing, beautiful creation that you don't even know. There's something within you that you don't even know is there, and when you're in that moment, you tap into that, and it's like, whoa, what just happened? And then once you experience that, you're able to help others, so that when they're in that place, you're like, no, look, I got you. This is going to be good. You're going to be great. You're able to be that inspiration, that encouragement, that light to somebody that needs it. And that is an amazing feeling. To know that you are hope for someone, you're that joy for someone. We did a turkey at work, and a lot of the people that put feathers on my turkey were talking about the fact that I am someone that they come in my office because they know that they can laugh, that they can smile. That's a great feeling, to know that I'm doing what God called me to do. Like, I attract people, and when I do attract people, it makes them smile, it makes them happy, it makes them have joy. And joy is such something that once you have it, you want to hold on to it, because it's a great feeling. Like, I love being happy, I love being excited. I mean, I'm this way 24/7. Of course, it's amped up by like 20 times, 30, 40, 50 times, because it's December. But
we digress.
This is just me. This is just me, and I love it. I love me. It took me a while to get to this, but I know that who I am today, if y'all would have seen me, gosh, 10, maybe even 5 years ago, the person that I am now is not who I was. But I can tell you that it's in each and every one of you. You just got to tap into it and have God right there with you. As usual, please reach out to me or my husband if you want to have a relationship with God, want to know about God, have any questions about him. If you guys have any topics or anything you would like for us to discuss, we can definitely look into it and discuss it amongst ourselves, and then possibly talk about it. But we are, as usual, thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you guys for tuning in, for sharing our podcast, God's podcast, that he has made it his mouthpiece. We love it. We love you guys. And until next time, this is episode 27. We are talking about Shattered but Beautiful, God's masterpiece. And your girl AK is out. Okay, bye guys.
Your boy Q is out.
Bye. Happy December.
Lord.